You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you.
I worship you.
You are here, you are mending every heart.
I worship you.
I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 That is who you are.
When I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that
Well, hey everyone, and welcome to Journey Church Online. I'm Matt, your host today. I'm so glad that you joined us today. If you're kind of new around here, I want to encourage you, if you're kind of a guest, to go to our blog. You can find a guest card there, fill that out, because we want to do whatever we can to encourage you to experience God. See, here at The Journey, we're all about relationships, not religion. We believe our best life is found in a relationship with Jesus, and so we want to do whatever we can to encourage you to take steps to experience your best life in this relationship with Him. So again, we're glad you're here. You know, on our website, you can look through the events page. There's lots of great stuff coming up. We're kind of wrapping up August, moving into September. A lot of great opportunities, especially if you're local. One of the things we do every year is we look to spread kindness to help local kids in need. And so we do this back to school drive where we collect backpacks and school supplies, get them to schools, and they get them in the hands of kids who really need them. And so I want to encourage you to participate in that. You can drop stuff off at either of our sites anytime. There's bins to collect stuff there. And even if you're not local, I want to encourage you just to look for opportunities to spread kindness. Maybe you can go to the store and collect some stuff. If you dropped off to a local school, I guarantee they'll get it to someone in need. You know, we believe that this is a great way we can share the love of Christ in a tangible way by serving others. And the Bible says that people will see we're Christians by our love, and we want to lead the way in that as we spread kindness in our community. Again, I want to encourage you to check out the website. You also find a Connect card there, especially on our blog. It has details for everything going on. And the Connect card's right there on that blog along with that guest card. You can use that if you have prayer requests or need any information, and check out our website for all those great opportunities coming up in the months ahead. But today we're wrapping up August, and we're doing something a little bit different. And we're going to be looking at our kids and our teens and talking specifically about part of our vision as a church. We want to be a church that invests in the next generation. You know, in our Journey Kids and Journey Teens, what we do is we want to build this foundation so that they might experience their best life ahead and build this foundation of faith. And so we're going to be talking about that today, but we want to take some time since it's a Sunday and we want to connect with God. We want this to be a meaningful time for you too. So let's just begin today by turning our hearts and our focus to Him, and we're going to sing some songs as a way to turn our focus towards Him. So look at these words, reflect upon them, and let's have some fun today.
I searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. A man's empty praise and treasures that fade are never enough. Then you came along and put me back together. And every desire is now satisfied here in your love. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you, Lord. There's nothing is better than you.
Again, today we have a special focus today, a little bit different than normal. We're looking at our Journey kids and our Journey teens. And the reason why is this. It says in the Proverbs 22:6, it says, train up a child in the way they will go. For when they will grow, they won't move from it. They'll stay in that path. And that's really what I want to do, is build this foundation of faith in our own lives, and especially in our families, for our kids ahead, to train them up in the way that they should go. That's just not just a parent's job. That's something we want to do as a whole church. We want to do over multiple generations. And so this is why it's important, why we're talking about today. So let's take a little bit closer look at this vision of how we can build this foundation of faith with our kids.
If your kids have come to our Journey Kids classes, they've probably left and told you about all the fun that they had. Some really cool game, hanging out with friends, doing really exciting, fun activities in our rooms. And all of that is true. But Journey Kids is about so much more than just having fun. Our vision here for families is all about partnership. And we strive to walk alongside families as they go through different phases of parenting. We're here to support families in the work of building a foundation for their kids' best life. And it is work, but it's the best kind of work. 100 years from now, a lot of other things won't matter. Sporting events, clothing, hairdos, the time you spend at work, all those things really won't matter in the end. What it all comes back to is your child and your family's relationship, connection, engagement, and experiences with God. Those are the things that have the most value. And so it's really easy to get distracted and get overwhelmed as a parent. But we want to be a place that encourages spiritual growth for the whole family by offering practical resources and tools for your family, engaging programs for you to come to, and support in developing spiritual rhythms in your home. We visualize this partnership using the color orange. We see red as the love of the family and yellow as the light of the church. Each is great on their own, and each has value. You sharing the love of God in your home is excellent. Us shining God's light and speaking truth into your child here at church is awesome. When we combine our influences, it creates something new, which would be orange. And that can only happen when red and yellow combine. The impact made when we combine our influences is significant, and it develops a strong faith foundation for the next generation. If you're wondering how you can share God's love and God's story at home, we've got some really great resources, and Selena's going to share those with you right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Selena from the North Side, and you just heard from Julie. She was sharing the vision for Journey Kids and how to build a lasting foundation for your kids, and I'm here to help you by sharing some resources with you. We have a few things that we have at our Next Steps area at church and also in our children's area at both locations. We have some Bibles. They're set up for older kids. We've got one that's got devotionals for some of the older kids, and then we also have ones that are set up really great for reading at bed with your kiddos or just for your kids to look at the pictures. We have some really great artwork in there for you. We also have what's called phase guides. You can pick those up. They're generally $1, but for the month of September, we're gonna do those for free for you. And they're for every stage of your kids' lives from birth until 12th grade. It gives you where they are physically, socially, emotionally, and mentally. All of the things in here are very accurate, and it helps you know where your kids are so you can help continue conversations with them at home as well. We also have some great online resources. We have the Parent Q app.
From the day your child is born to the day they graduate, you have 936 weeks. 936 weeks of soccer practice and homework, and teaching them to use deodorant. 936 weeks to instill values, to build character, and to prepare them to face the world. You want to be a great parent, and we are here to help with each moment of your parenting goals. Driving your 4th grader to practice, saying goodbye to your 10th grader as he is walking out the door, eating tacos in the kitchen with your 7th grader, tucking your toddler in at night. These moments happen every week, and we want you to be aware of the time you have left, because when you are, you do more with the time you have now. We cue you with easy, just-in-time ideas of things to say, things to do, and things to think about to connect with the heart of your child. Our cues are grounded in God's big story, so your child can discover the power of faith in those everyday moments of life. Every cue fits the context of your child's developmental phase. We cue you when your high schooler won't leave their room. Your middle schooler won't pick up their clothes. Your 2-year-old won't stop talking. We help you understand these moments, and we help you connect. You only have 936 weeks. You can't afford to waste them. Parent Q, helping you be the parent you want to be. Download it for free today.
This is something fantastic that you can download on your phone. It has the Bible story, it has devotionals. It's something really great that you can use at home, on the go, to continue those conversations with your kids as well. There's also theparentq.org is a fantastic resource for parents. There's some really great reads on there right now about technology, and also 6 conversations that you can have before your kids start school. I highly recommend checking those out. These resources are here for you to build a foundation for your kids. Julie and I are also a resource for you. If you'd like to contact us, you may do that, or you can chat with us on a Sunday morning. Julie and I will do whatever we can to help you continue those conversations with your family.
So Selena just shared some practical tools for you to share the love of God in your home. The other part of that partnership was the light of the church. We have some things coming up, ways for you and your family to engage here at the Journey and help build that foundation of faith. Coming up this fall, we've got some great ways for your family to engage. Fall kickoff is happening September 12th and 13th. The 12th is a Sunday, and our Journey Kids rooms, we took a break over the summer, but now for the fall, we're offering Journey Kids rooms at both service times. The 13th is a Monday evening, and we're having a Journey Kids family night, kind of like what you would have at your school open house. You and your family are welcome to come, and maybe you've moved into a new classroom and you haven't met the leaders in that room yet. This would be a great night to come and meet some people and get inspired and encouraged for the school year ahead. Another option, if you're looking to get connected more in a one-on-one way, we offer family partners here. And a family partner is somebody who connects with you regularly. They check in with you, offer encouragement, and pray for your family on a regular basis. If that's something that you are interested in, select Family Partner on our Connect card. It can be found digitally on our blog.
A couple years ago, we made a transition in what we were thinking about doing with teens. We really wanted to do something to not only help the teens at our church take steps to experience God in their life, but also to reach out to teens in our community. And so we began a partnership with Youth for Christ. And Adam is going to be sharing with us in just a minute. He's our first person. We're looking to add multiple people to be at schools in our community, to reach kids where they're at, to reach students where they're at, to be a present in our teens' lives in our community. So they're doing things to help our own teens take steps, but we're also reaching into the community to help other teens connect with Jesus, to find their best life in Him too. So Adam's going to share a little bit about that more today. It really just goes back to this verse that Paul shared last week. It was Jesus' last words. It's called the Great Commission, Matthew 28. Jesus commands us to go into all the world. And that's really what we want to do here is to go into our community, to reach everyone, even teens, exactly where they're at. So Adam's going to share a little more about that mission today.
Hey Journey, what's up? If you don't know me, I'm Adam and I'm the campus... Hey Journey, what's up? If you don't know me, I'm Adam and I'm the Youth for Christ partner here at Journey Church. A few years ago, Journey set out this vision to bring some sort of direct and intentional missional outreach to the Muskegon area. And out of that was born this partnership with Youth for Christ with the vision to enter into the local high schools to reach unchurched teens. Our first step is Fruitport High School, which is actually where I'm a graduate from, and I went to the Journey in high school, and this is where I came to know Jesus. And so I'm just so excited that two ministries I love, Journey and YFC, are partnering together to reach my high school, and I'm just so humbled to get to take part in that work. If you don't know Youth for Christ, YFC reaches young people everywhere, with working together with local churches and like-minded individuals to raise up lifelong followers of Jesus who lead by their godliness and lifestyle, devotion to the Word of God and prayer, passion for sharing the love of Christ, and commitment to social action. We have over 2,000 ministry sites just in the U.S., and we are in over 100 countries globally. YFC was informally started in the 40s as youth rallies around the Midwest, and then towards the end of the 40s, there was this sort of formal leadership that developed to give some direction, and one of those first chapters was Grand Rapids. Today, West Michigan Youth for Christ has 22 ministry sites, with Fruitport being the newest addition. In the last 10 years alone, our chapter has had an incredible impact on West Michigan. 1,800 adults have engaged in the mission of YFC to connect with over 34,000 students. That's crazy. In 10 years, 34,000 students. 10,000 students took steps to be in authentic Christ-sharing relationships. 3,000 students have become followers of Jesus. And 400 of those students took the next step to be young leaders in their schools sharing Jesus with their peers. And I'm so excited that Fruitport gets to take part in this story and to see what God does at Fruitport High School over the next 10 years. One of the ministries that YFC does is called Campus Life, which is what I'll be doing with Fruitport High School. As with all our ministries, Campus Life intentionally pursues young people who do not know Jesus to build connections through authentic Christ-sharing relationships. We seek to cultivate great moments of connection and community for young people, and through it, a holistic approach to help students as they wrestle with and navigate the critical issues of life. And we are committed to coming alongside young people and meeting them where they are. We seek to help them navigate these pivotal years of high school, uncovering God's story of hope in their lives. Campus life lives and thrives on those intentional relationships with like-minded individuals and churches and community leaders. And you as journeyers already participate in a big way financially. The Journey helps to support 1/3 of our financial needs as a ministry site, which is incredible. Thank you for your generosity. But if you're wondering how you can take a next step or passionate about reaching young people with the message and hope of Jesus, I would love for you to join me as boots on the ground. Being a campus life leader is pretty simple. Campus life leaders are adults who will love students in authentic ways that model Christ-likeness. They're adults who show up for kids in the small moments, in the big moments. They're adults who go to football games so they can connect with students there. They take them out to Norms for ice cream. They are the biggest cheerleaders at games, at plays, at concerts, and in life. So sort of simply, even more simply put, a campus life leader enters into the world of young people in order to meet them where they are. This past June, by the goodness of God and many supporters like The Journey, individual supporters as well, I was able to cross a big milestone in fundraising for our ministry site in order to officially launch Campus Life this fall. So as we enter this next phase, I want to invite you into this long and rich history of Youth for Christ that's been happening for over 75 years and across the globe. And now it's coming to Fruitport High School. I want to invite you to be a part of that story and to be a part of that work, to be a part of the mission of Jesus, to make disciples, and to be a part of student stories as we help them connect to God's bigger story, to find hope, redemption, and to know Jesus.
So today we heard a lot about Journey Teens and Journey Kids, and it just goes back to our mission to build this foundation of faith so that they might have this foundation to have their best life ahead of them and to reach into our community, to go into the community and reach them where they're at. So I just want to challenge you. Will you consider participating in this? This is a partnership. That's why we have this orange philosophy. It's us coming together as a church. Will you consider partnering with us in this mission to invest in the next generation? It might mean praying for Adam as he's reaching into our local community, praying for our own Journey Teens, praying for our kids. It might mean volunteering to serve in one of those areas. It might be inviting kids from your community, your friends, your neighbors, your grandkids, bringing them and investing in them. Will you partner with us as we try to build this foundation? You know, you can find more details on our website. We have all kinds of great resources to help you do that. And Journey is a great place where you can just invite someone to come and explore God as well. So let's partner together. Let's reach this next generation. Let's continue to build this foundation of faith for generations to come. I want to encourage you again, check out the blog and our Journey Kids and Journey Teens pages for all those resources. And next week we have a special Sunday, so I hope you're back here next Sunday. We're going to be hearing from all those people that got baptized last week, and you're going to hear their stories, and I guarantee their stories will impact your story. So I hope to see you back here next Sunday. Until then, let's follow Jesus, spread kindness, share hope. Remember, we're better together. See you next week, Journey.